Hello trainers, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm sharing the story of my first ever Pokémon TCG tournament. And let me tell you, it was a roller coaster of challenges, excitement, and let's just say a lot of lessons learned.
So we're here at Locals in the parking lot, an hour and a half early, messed up on the time, but let's go inside and see if we can't find one game to play before the tournament. So at least I have one IRL game under the belt. I feel like I should preface today by saying that I was Googling how many cards I'm supposed to draw in my opening hand. So I'm feeling pretty confident right now. We'll go all the way. Well, you can't win them all, or in my case, any of them. It was a lot of fun. I only cried twice. So I roll up to round one. I am pulling out my cards, trying to figure out what all these dice are from the Charizard League battle deck. There's not only your six-headed dice, but these small dice that are used for counter. And I pretty much fake my way through it. I put down a Charmander as my basic Pokemon. He pulls out a Great Tusks. He can't do anything, and off the bat, I have a great chance to take out his Pokemon if I can just get that Charizard and get the easiest first win in history. Of course, my starting hand after playing the Charmander had 4 rare candies and absolutely useless cards. He ends up building up a huge board that I have no idea what's going on. And he only played with one prize Pokemon. So no EX or V Pokemon. That made it really difficult for me to rack up a lot of prize cards in a single turn. I was also pretty nervous. When he did his first attack, I was trying to figure out how to put the counter on, if it was HP minus how much damage done, or if I put down the counter of damage done, and he obviously picked up that I had no idea what was going on. But let's just say round one was an overwhelming loss, but it was a lot of fun. Round two was against the Wolf of Wall Street, or as I like to call, Goldango. No idea what's going on, but I had a huge hand size halfway through the game. We're talking 15 cards, but nothing to be able to get my Pidgeot EX moving and grooving. I was too afraid to Iono his deck in case of losing my 15 card hand size, but eventually he pulled in the win. He KO'd a lot of the Charizard EXs that I put down. I should have played my Force Seal on my Rotom, but he played a Spirit Tomb, and I had no idea how to get around without my V or my EX Pokemon. So obviously we took the loss in round two, but still feeling pretty optimistic that I could win the whole tournament. Going into round three, I played a Teal Mask Ogerpon and some kind of Applin engine. Again, all I knew that was going on is Teal Mask had a lot of grass energy. Applin evolved and absolutely wiped through my team. I am a big Applin fan. I'm thinking about building this deck next for no reason other than it is an absolutely adorable Pokemon. But round three, unfortunately, ended in a loss. Going into round four, we were feeling pretty defeated with an 0-3 record. At this time, I started feeling a little bit of lack of consistency in my deck. I only had 2 Arvins. I didn't have a lot of the search, like a lot of nest balls that I really needed to get my Pidgeot EX engine going early on. Round four comes around and I'm immediately faced with a dilemma. My hand is not good and I do not see a way to my win conditions. I start out with 2 Pidgeot EXs and a couple support cards that are not going to get us where we need to go. So I make the executive decision to Professor's Research, take my only 2 Pidgeot EXs into my discard and hope I can pull a support card to bring it back out and play it. That didn't work. Not even a little bit. I had both my Pidgeot EXs stuck in my discard pile and I could only play basic Pokemon. I wasn't getting anything I needed. I couldn't get my Rotom V to get my draw engine going because the first card that I play is a Hisuian Heavy Ball. And as I look through my prizes, I see not only my Rotom, but all of my Charizard EXs. And at that point, I looked at my opponent and I said, dude, I don't know what to do. I didn't really have anybody besides a Radiant Charizard that could attack. All my Charizard EXs were prized. All my Pidgeot EXs were in discard. And basically, this man swept me with a Luchador Cat. So, going 0-4, not feeling good about myself at all, not even knowing why I built this Charizard EX deck. But then, round 5 happened. It all is about to turn around. But actually, I just dropped because it was late, I was hungry, and I wanted to go home. Overall, it was a great experience. I get why people like the game, but I did feel like there was way too much shuffling and not enough player interaction. Oftentimes, when I was doing my moves, my opponent would pull out his phone or talk to somebody else because there was nothing he could or she could do while I was taking my turn, which made it a little bit boring, unlike One Piece, where there's a lot more counter interaction and decisions during your opponent's turn. Will I enter another Pokemon TCG tournament again? I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Thanks for watching.